Hi there! Welcome to another fun learning experience here in Camglish.com. I'm Teacher Angel, and I'm going to be teaching you another grammar lesson in the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. Today, we're going to finish our lesson about word order, and it's going to be in Unit 94. Last time, in the first part of our video, we learned that adverbs of frequency should be put in the middle of our sentence, and it is before our verb. Look at the pattern here. It should always precede our verb. We also learned that adverbs of frequency is used to say how often you do something. Adverbs like always, never, sometimes, usually, and often. They are what we call adverbs of frequency. Now, let's study the following sentences. Always, never, and many others are before the verb. Let's start with this one. I always drink coffee in the morning. We have here always before our verb drink. We cannot say, I drink always coffee. Yes, you're right. Next, Helen often goes to London. We have here Helen as our subject, often as our adverb, and goes as our verb. We cannot say, Helen goes often. Next sentence, you sometimes look unhappy. We have here sometimes before our verb look. Next sentence, they usually have dinner at 7 o'clock. We have here the adverb usually, followed by a verb have. Next, we rarely watch television. We can also say seldom instead of rarely. Seldom and rarely mean not often. We have here rarely followed by the verb watch. Next sentence, Richard is a good footballer. He also plays tennis and volleyball. We have here also, followed by a verb plays. We cannot say he plays also tennis. Okay, we cannot say he plays also tennis. Next sentence, I've got 3 sisters. They all live in London. All, followed by our verb, live. But there's one thing we should remember. But always, never, etc. are after am, is, are, was, and were. Wow, that's another thing we should learn. It's not just adverb followed by verb, but when am, is, are, was, and were are considered verb or adverb. Adverb is always after these words. Don't forget that, okay? Again, always remember that adverb should be put after the words am, is, are, was, and were. Okay, that is another thing we should consider in our word order. Alright? Let's read the following examples. I am always tired. Am, and after that is the adverb always. We cannot say I always am tired. Next, they are never at home during the day. Okay, we have here are, followed by the adverb never. Next, It is usually very cold here in winter. Is followed by the adverb usually. When I was a child, I was often late for school. Was followed by the adverb often. Where's Laura? She's still in bed. Is she's is a shortened word for she and is, and then the word still. Next sentence. I've got 2 brothers. They're both doctors. Are plus the word both. Do you get what I'm talking about, students? That is another rule we should follow. Next one. Letter C. Always, never, and other adverbs are between 2 verbs. They should be put between 2 verbs. For example, will always go, can always find, do often remember. If you notice, this is will, first verb, this is an adverb, and our next verb is go. We put it in the middle of our 2 verbs, right? Another example. Have never gone, has never been. If these sentences in our first set are what we call present simple, they are in present simple form, the next column is what we call in the present perfect form. Have and has and the verb, right? Next, let's study the following examples. I will always remember you. Okay, I will always remember you. Will, first verb, adverb, and then another verb, remember. Next sentence. It doesn't often rain here. Okay, it doesn't often rain here. Doesn't, often an adverb, and rain a second verb. Next, do you usually go to work by car? Next, I can never find my keys. Next one, have you ever been to Egypt? Have, our first verb, ever as our adverb, and been as our next verb. Okay. If you remember, been's present form is be, right? Our verb be. Okay? Next, my friends have all gone to the cinema. Alright, students, have you followed our discussion? Well, you can still play this video again, so you can learn more, and you can have some review too. Thank you for joining the class today. I am Teacher Angel, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye and have a nice day.